A female lawyer formed a romantic relationship with her stepson after her husband invited him to live with them. But before we jump right into it, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The film revolves around Anna. Anna is a successful lawyer, a kind mother, and a devoted wife. She and her husband Peter have two gorgeous twin daughters. The man is not happy because Anna continually brings her clients to the house. The lady says that this is part of her work. After the next working day, Anna puts the daughters to bed and waits for her husband. He must bring his son from his previous marriage. Gustav has spent his entire life in Switzerland. He was expelled from school, and his parents now have two options: send the kid to boarding school or let him live with his father's new family. Every morning, the entire family gathers for breakfast. The girls are overjoyed that they will now have an older brother. They offer him homemade gifts and wait impatiently for his reaction. Anna asks her daughters to sit quietly at the table after noticing that the teenager dislikes such close attention. Frida becomes irritated when she discovers that her father does not take her with him on work trips. He is going shopping with Gustav so that his kid can decorate the room. Anna leaves for work, and when she gets home, she heads straight to her stepson's room. The woman starts cleaning after making sure that no one is at home. Suddenly, the young man comes from the shower. At this point, Anna attempts to start up a friendly conversation to remove the awkwardness, but the young man is hesitant to make eye contact. A client visits the woman in the evening. She claims that she has decided not to hire a lawyer. Anna is in charge of her rape case. The girl is terrified that they will not believe her in court, which will result in her disgrace. That is why she decided to recuse herself. The lawyer persuades the poor girl that the truth is on her side and that the criminal should be punished. When Anna returns home with the girls the next day, she hears Peter and Gustav arguing in raised tones. After an argument, the teenager runs out of the house, slamming the door loudly. The woman attempts to convince her husband that he should be more tolerant. But the man is convinced that the ex-wife gave her son too much, so he has become unmanageable. Anna assures him that his ex-wife has become overwhelmed with work as a result of having to raise the child alone. She suggests puzzling the boy with household chores so that he starts to view their home as his own as well. Anna has a court hearing the next day. As a result, her client's testimony is dismissed. When Anna sees the defendant in the parking lot, who is talking on the phone to someone about how famously he beat the girl, she cannot stand it and makes a comment to the guy about it. Later, the supervisor makes a suggestion, telling her that if the information reaches the jury, she will be fined and publicly apologize. Anna isn't bothered. She doesn't hold herself accountable for anything. When she returns home, she discovers that the front door is broken and chaos reigns inside. She informs her spouse of the robbery after contacting the police. Expensive equipment, jewelry, a watch collection, and other valuables were taken from the house. Gustav arrived at that same moment, so Anna instructs him to search his room for the other stolen items. Later, while filling the washing machine, the woman discovers a keychain in the teenager's jeans, which she intended to give to him. It was in the bag that had been taken from her. When the boy arrives home, Anna asks him to tell his father everything. She tells him that they will be able to fix the situation with the police, and he should reconsider his actions because he robbed the house in which he was sheltered. Anna also recommends the second choice. In exchange for her silence, he must transform and join their family. From that point forward, the young man made every effort to become closer to his new family. Peter and his wife are happy to watch him work with their daughters, who adore their older brother. After an exhausting day at work, Anna notices Gustav has brought a female to the house. While he and Amanda were having fun upstairs, the mother kept working while hearing to the girl moan. The woman is lively the next day, when she gets home from work. She convinces her spouse to put all other considerations aside and make love. The next day, the family enjoys weekend picnics at the lake. When Anna notices the kids splashing around in the water, she drops the work she was carrying and joins them. She and Gustav start to play and spray each other with water. Sympathy has now developed between the teenager and the stepmother. When it's almost dark outside, they head back home. The guy assists Anna in carrying the girls to their beds after they sleep in the car. After that, she and her stepson have a bottle of beer while relaxing in the living room. After a little more chit-chat, the guy discusses his hobbies. He makes his own tattoos. Following some convincing, Anna agrees to get a small tattoo. Friends visited the couple the following day. Anna is getting tired of their boring chatter, so after several unsuccessful attempts to get the party into a more cheerful rhythm, the woman gets pretty drunk and retires to the porch. Gustav, who is passing by, notices his stepmother alone and suggests that she accompany him to the bar. The woman unexpectedly agrees. After chatting for a while, the guy says that it's time for him to go. He's stunned when Anna kisses him on the lip when they say goodbye, but he doesn't show it. When the woman arrives home, Peter confronts her with reproaches. He was concerned that his wife had vanished and hadn't even taken her phone with her. A few days later, Peter departs for another conferences. Anna can't sleep for a long time when lying in bed. She gets up and walks into Gustav's room. The woman starts touching the young man without saying anything. He responds to his stepmother, and the couple develops intimacy. Anna, however, returns to her bed without saying anything. The following day, Anna purchases an expensive computer for her stepson. After learning about this, Peter is initially indignant, but after listening to his wife's arguments, he agrees that this was the correct decision. The couple goes on a visit in the evening, leaving the girls with Gustav. After returning home, Anna begins to seduce her husband, but when it comes to sex, her husband's touch disgusts her. Since that day, the stepmother and stepson have been looking for moments of privacy. They both knew that their passion was forbidden and harmful for both of them, but they couldn't deal with it. A lot of guests gather in the house to celebrate the girl's birthday. Gustav looks at Anna with envy as Peter hugs her. The guy follows the woman to the kitchen. When he kisses her, Lena, Anna's sister, notices. She picks up her child and leaves, after expressing her disappointment to her sister. Anna informs Gustav that their relationship is over. As a result, the adolescent makes a scene. He scales a tree and begins throwing apples at the visitors. As a result, the guy collapses and falls to the ground. Peter rushes to call an ambulance, but Gustav just laughs, insisting that it was all a joke. Because the holiday has been completely ruined, all of the guests have left. The following day, Anna and Gustav meet in the woods. The woman attempts to persuade the young man that their relationship was a mistake that no one should be aware of. Later, Peter suggests that he and his son should go to their forest house together in order to improve their relations. Anna agrees that the trip will benefit both of them. Taking advantage of her husband's absence, the woman travels with her daughters to see her sister. Lena greets Anna coldly. She refuses to speak to her and refuses to let her enter the apartment. After sending the children to practice, the woman has no room for excitement. She attempts to call Peter, but his phone is switched off. Anna's excitement is so intense that she loses control of her car and crashes on her way home. When she finally gets home, she notices her husband's car, despite the fact that they weren't supposed to return for another 2 days. Peter calls his wife to talk. He claims his son informed him of their affair. Anna doesn't believe her ears, but she doesn't reveal her true feelings. She condemns her husband for believing a teen who makes up unbelievable stories. Gustav, she claims, is taking revenge against her because his father abandoned the family. Anna is offended and begins to pack her belongings, saying that she does not want to stay in the house where she is accused. Peter realizes he has made a mistake and convinces his wife to stay, assuring her that he believes her. The couple invites Gustav to talk the next day. When he realizes his father does not believe him and Anna denies everything, the teenager spits in her face and walks away. She asks her husband to send her son to boarding school because she cannot stand this attitude. From now on, the family will carry on as usual. When Anna arrives at work one day, she notices Gustav waiting for her at the front desk. He demands her to confess everything to her husband, because he is afraid that the father will view him as a liar and refuse to communicate with him. When he hears Anna's refusal, he tries to blackmail her by threatening to file a complaint against her for sexually abusing a minor, but the woman does not respond. Anna's birthday is celebrated a few weeks later by the family. The woman is overjoyed that Lena has joined her. Peter gets a call from the boarding school and is informed that Gustav has not returned to school after the Christmas holidays. The man gets called to the Swiss police a few months later. When he gets home, he tells his wife that Gustav's body was discovered near their cabin in the woods. It had been buried by snow for almost 2 months. Anna cries bitterly in the bathroom, alone. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notifications on my new videos.